We cross the English Channel, but not in a boat. We get some absolutely brilliant drone footage.
Maybe having a sneaky Guinness as well.
And while we're back in the UK, we get some supplies and some bits for upcoming projects. With travel restrictions being lifted around the world, or most parts of the world, it was time for us to get back to the UK to see the family, try and get an appointment with a heart specialist, and of course get some bits for the boat. There are a couple of things that we miss about the UK, and this is one of them. Well, apart from the trucks in the background. Lovely woodland walks. We've just come up a steep hill. We've walked about 3 miles. Probably shouldn't be doing it in my state, but there you go. You only live once. So here we are back in jolly old England, and we've come to Port Solent, which is one of our favourite chandlers. They've usually got really good stocks of everything at fantastic prices. I'll put a link to their website because they'll ship to you as well. But this pandemic thing seems to have stopped so many supply chains from working properly. A couple of bits that we thought they would have, you know, they haven't got, and they don't know when they're going to get them in. But they had got the other bits and pieces. So Port Solent, where we used to have our boat, is just behind me over here, and one of the 3 boat yards is behind me. There's a nice Bavaria chocked off up there, and another boat behind me just about to go in with the crane. Porchester Castle over there, and a lovely sunny day. Bit of a chill in the wind, but yeah, a lovely sunny day. So there we go, back in the UK. And back near our old berth again. Our old berth's directly behind me. There's the cranes never work here at the weekend, and I can never understand why. They only do it weekdays. Doesn't make sense. But hey ho. So Port Solent's up behind me, the Marine Superstore, and all the little shops behind that. Yeah, it's hasn't changed much in 5 years. I'm going to walk round and down the promenade now, see if there's anyone I know. Maybe having a sneaky Guinness as well. Cindy's out with the grandson and our daughter, so I can get away with it. They'll never know. So this used to be our watering hole, as it were. So there's a few bars and pubs and restaurants along the boardwalk there, and right over there in the distance you can see the flats. We used to have a berth there for some time. Bit of difference in the water here to in Turkey, look. But then this is a locked marina. It's very tidal here. Yeah, get 5.5 metres of tide here on a springs, so it's locked. Back at the South Sea Marina, we've had 3 different boats here. We were renting a berth here for nearly 17 years, nearly 18 years. Not a lot's changed, still busy. Lots of barriers around the edge of the water and safety features now. I guess that's a sign of the times. The nanny state. Good to see that Rupert, the manager, is still here. Well, 2 weeks absolutely flew past, and it was soon time to jump on a train, and then a plane, and then an automobile to get back to the boat. You don't realise until you go back how green and pleasant the UK really is. While I was in the UK, I couldn't get to see a doctor, and I couldn't get to see a cardiac specialist, which is one of the reasons we went back. But luckily I managed to speak to a cardiac surgeon. He knows who he is. Jonathan, thank you very much. Great advice. Go on, say it. You know you want to. Back from the UK, we have our goodies case. And what have we got in there? Cut the tie wraps off the lock. Right, top tip for travelling: don't buy good cases. Travel home light, go to the charity shop and buy a case like this for £3.90. Well, that's everything unpacked. I'll go through most of this stuff with you and show you what it is. Oh, can't show you them, they're top secret. Only Patreons know about them. That's for another video, another time. So Cindy's got some food essentials, and this is generally stuff that we can't get here or is very expensive here. Quite a few jars, and of course a nice bottle of tawny port. Some vitamins and that. I'll let her go through that with you. Look at that, proper clapperboard. Bought as a bit of a joke, actually. But some other stuff, and I'll go through these with you in upcoming videos. This will be an interesting one. Why do you think we have bought a bronze 3/4 water scoop, water inlet through hull, and a stainless steel ball valve, and of course a 3/4 bronze BRZ and bronze hose tail? So something is going in the boat. This is related to that, and these are related. Wonder what they are. So some boat wash as well. It's quite expensive here, and we had some spare room. Got some of that. Spare printer cartridges, because we do print quite a bit of stuff off, and they tend to dry out even with leaving them in a polythene bag. And a piece of damp sponge. They tend to dry out in the printer. These are actually door handles, and they're made to go like that. We have them on our boat in that position. Now these ones are stainless steel, and the hole centers are 288 millimeters apart. So there's a reason that we've got those. I'll show you that in a minute. Actually, I'll show you now. So this is our heads. This is our black water tank behind there. Push button to release it, and then it comes out. Push button that side. But once you've released those push buttons, it's impossible to lift this up and out. And I bought these handles that we put our towels over as well, his and hers. And despite them saying they were stainless steel, they are actually chrome plated. So we've managed to get some that are stainless steel, that are the same hole size. We got them off Amazon, and so I'll be changing those in the very near future. This one here actually goes with those. And these 8245 Should be 8 of those. They go with those. That for the same project. That's just chalk for that. These. So these are Whisker pole ends. They are like hen's teeth or rocking horse poo to try and find over here. And when you find them in Turkey, they're extortionately expensive. These two in the UK weren't cheap. But what we were able to do is to buy those at Port Solent, and then we can find the pole to fit these, and we know what size pole we need for a Whisker pole. It doesn't need to be particularly thick and strong because our high aspect ratio jib. Some little paint brushes. Now these were really cheap in the UK, about £1.50, so what's that, about $2, and they're great for getting up and lubricating the seacocks when the water's out, boat's out the water. These, if somebody makes these, 3D prints these, and puts a stainless steel ball in the end, you guys are going to make an absolute fortune. Because they rot out. Nobody's using a stainless steel ball. Don't know why. Even the Yamaha ones, genuine Yamaha ones, rot out. So I bought a couple of those. These are for our engine hoist. Again, these are quite expensive here in Turkey. And we wanted a 4-to-1, 3-to-1 purchase. We bought those in the UK. These are for our bimini sides. These are for the Dremel. And again, had trouble getting these, but went into a Lidl. Managed to get those for about £1.50 each. Again, $2, and a set of carbide burrs. In here we have some vinyl, and our daughter has vinyl printed all new Impavidus logo stickers and bell stickers for us, all in grey. I'll show you those in a later video. And some mop heads for our new polishing machine. A couple of these for our glasses, because these are cheaper than buying new glasses every time you lose a pair. That's about it. Oh, other than a new printer, we bought a new low-line printer, very small printer with a scanner on it, because our other one's really big and it always gets in the way. That is about it. You'll see some of this stuff coming up in shows coming along. Oh yeah, that. So we bought this off Amazon. This is a bag which is 40 litres when it's opened out. When it's opened out,
and it folds down to this, ideal for the boat.
And finally, we're going to do a whole video on this one. So we have bought a tablet, and we've put Navionics on it. We've also got on here, let's see if I can find it. No, not close all, we want that one. That's it. So we've also got on here Anchor Light, Google Earth, Predict Wind, OpenCPN charts, and I think we put Navily on here as well. We've got Netflix on here. We've got a 64 gigabyte card for this as well. It's got 32 in it at the moment. And this is going to be our secondary navigation aid. And the reason that we've gone for the Navionics is that Navionics cards on our Garmin are now out of date. They're 2018, and they wanted 260 odd pound just to update them. So rocks and reefs don't tend to move, although marinas and stuff does. This will give us a lot more detail, and we'll go into how this works and the other systems that work around it, I think, in another video. But £80 for the tablet. Thank you, Cindy. £80 for the tablet, and I think it was £23 for the Navionics charts for the Mediterranean and all of the Black Sea. That was our final purchase that we bought back. What is it?
It's a burger maker. I make all our own beef burgers. I don't like shop bought ones, but I do have trouble getting them to be a uniform shape. We used to have a brilliant one when we lived in the UK, a big metal one, but it's too heavy for the boat. So I gave that to my daughter-in-law. And now I have a plastic one, so I'm very happy.
What else did you buy, darling? Other than tawny port, obviously.
That's mine. I like this.
Yeah.
And I've tried making my own over here, but you get different flavoured stock cubes over here. You just can't get all the ingredients. So while I was back there, I just took the advantage of being very lazy and also bought some mug shots because I love these.
What was the golden vegetable rice? What is that then? It's just a savoury rice.
Savoury rice.
Oh, that's what we have when we have something.
Food.
When we have something.
I like it with chicken with peri-peri sauce on. Herbs.
And I like it with chicken.
And coleslaw. Homemade coleslaw.
Yeah, coleslaw. It's like worse than coriander.
And these are just lazy things because, I mean, I love cooking, but it's limited on the boat and summer's coming and I don't want to spend all day cooking. I want to go swimming. So while I had the chance, just bought a few
bits and
treats
bobs
for me that I haven't got to stand
Where's
at
my...
for hours.
hang on a minute. Where's my treats?
Oh, yeah.
Maynard's wine gums. Possibly the best wine gums in the world.
Oh, and this is homemade chili jam made by John. Thanks, John. I'm looking forward to opening that.
Yeah, so John, some of you may know, in the early days we used John's blues music in our early videos until it started getting copyright hits. But John and Anna, thank you very much for letting us stay again. That we've been friends with them for 20 odd years and they're just brilliant. And John makes his own
chili jam.
Chili jam.
His own chilies and everything.
I like the way it's in an old El Paso hot. What else?
Just
Piccalilli.
things that I can't always get. Oh,
Yeah.
where's the pickle gone? Branston pickle.
I didn't see any Branston pickle.
You've eaten it already.
Yellow pickle. I love yellow pickle. Lovely with cold meats.
You can get it out here in the really touristy places, but I mean that cost me £1, I think, in Tesco's. Whereas over here it'd be about £4.
And we had some spare weight allowance, didn't we?
Yeah.
What else?
Mint sauce and mint jelly.
Mint sauce and mint jelly. Oh, Marmite.
Radish.
Marmite. You can't get Marmite.
Well, again, you can in the tourist, like Marmaris, for example.
Yeah.
They've got a English import shop.
Yeah.
You can get all this, but I mean, this is about £7 in there. Or
Yeah.
equivalent of £7.
And all our Aussie mates, that's Vegemite. It's Vegemite for you guys. And Bovril. Don't forget the Bovril.
That's mine.
No, that's mine.
That's mine.
No, that's mine.
No, you have that disgusting
No,
stuff.
I'm having that. I'm having that one.
And just things like the lazy garlic. I did get a lazy chilli when David and Caroline came back.
And of course, where are my Bertie Bassets?
Oh, I've hidden them.
You've hidden me Bertie Bassets. Fruit pistols. There we go. Bertie Bassets, licorice, all sorts. So this is Maynard's now, but
And they've got to last you a year, so.
these are licorice, and they're probably not that good for you, but it stops you getting worms. Licorice. They're lovely. No, that's a fact.
I mean, I just bought lots of bits and bobs that make my life easier, food-wise.
Don't forget, you need to do your clapperboard thing at the beginning and end. We're now professionals. Apart from it says Hollywood on there. We are working our way through the pile. I've just undone the tube, and the tube contains something that my daughter has. Let's get these printer stuff out of the way. My daughter's made for us new Impavidus logos for the aft and for the forward, and some spare of the grey. Now she's actually got a business that makes these and she's going to gear up and start producing boat packs for people. We'll do something on that in a future video, but yeah, these are durable. The reason we're changing ours is because we've caught the rowlocks from the dinghy on the aft ones and put some big scratches in the vinyl, and on the forward ones, when I was polishing up at Kekova the other week, I burnt through one because I'm stupid. and I didn't use enough water coolant on the sponge. Garden kneelers, we had some on the boat, we threw them away before we left, and I don't know why we did that. If you're working on the deck, you know, repairing something, doing some polishing or something like that, these things are brilliant and they save your knees. They are 75 pence each, less than £1. What's that, 150 US, something like that, 130 US. And they're great, and it saves your knees. You don't wake up in the middle of the night with cramp or achy knees. And you can still walk to the pub the next day. So get them. Ooh, sounds like my tea's ready. Hey ho. Now, what we have got on this boat is the varnished is not, it's a satin varnish, it's not high sheen or gloss. But what we have got is we've got one of these. We got this from a reputable German multinational shop, Lidl's, and you just colour in any light scratches with this pen, and it makes any marks like that one there just disappear. Now I know the purists among you will be saying, oh, you really need to sand it down with 120 grit and then apply a soft sheen varnish. That's the proper way to do it. Only this is a lot quicker, gets just as good results, and I don't need to carry heaps of varnish and wait until it's a overcast day and not a sunny day to apply it. There we are, job done, new rails in, like that. Perfect. I'm really pleased with that. It's coming up. Copper coat's done its job. That's really happy with that.
So a little bit of a buffing and then you'll be alright?
Yeah, just a green scratchy over the top. Back in the water. In the next video, yep, we're out the water. We'll fit those new decals. We'll fit a new through hull for that special piece of equipment that we're adding to our boat. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you get to see the next video when it's released. We always try and put something different in our videos. No two videos are the same, so one week you might get top tips, another week you might get boating or lifestyle hacks. That's the way it is here on Impavidus. No BS. Thanks for watching, guys. Sail safe.